On the beautiful campus here at Cedar Bluff, Alabama at LD Bruce Field. I'm joined by head coach, Coach Crane of the Cedar Bluff Tigers. Coach, how are you doing, sir?
I'm great. Good morning. How are you, sir?
Doing good, man. I'm glad S&H Waterproofing come up and said they wanted to sponsor the entire county, so we're making our rounds this Tuesday morning, and we're going to be here all throughout the season, so that's positive for you guys.
That's awesome. They're going to promote our whole county that way. It's a really good thing for our young men.
That's absolutely correct. And Coach, we're sitting on the field here, and you and I talked a little bit off camera about how special this place is, and it's hard to believe. It seems like just yesterday we was getting out of school for summer, and here it is. We're about to play some football. Coach, just take us through this summer, the workouts, and what all you guys have had going on as a program.
Yeah, realistically, it kind of feels like it doesn't end. I know school lets out. We get a week right there as summer begins, and we're here 3 to 4 days of the week. And of course, as a coach, you're probably here 4 to 5, and you're maintaining your fields and everything else from that side of it. But we work out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays in June and July. Summer camps hit. In July, once July's here, season's here. It doesn't slow up from that point on.
Gotcha. It don't even check up. It don't slow up way on everything. What are you mainly looking for out of your guys in those summer workouts? I know they're all important, and it always leads over into the fall camp, but what are the certain things you're looking for in the summer as a coach, from a coaching standpoint?
Yeah. They got to be tough. The workouts itself have to be tough, so you're looking to see how they're going to respond to that. Not who's really going to back down, but who's going to kind of rise to it, who's going to pick up the kids around, the other young men and women, and just across our whole board with all of our athletes, but who's going to, you get to kind of develop some of your leaders there. You're going to have an idea when you're going into your practices, who's going to do the tough things for you when it's really time to count on them.
Coach, you guys heading into a game week here. I know it sounds insane to even say that, but we are. And you come out of the gate with a very, very formidable, very tough opponent, Valley Head. They run an old school type of offense where they like to lean on you. A lot of single wing type looks sometimes and things like that. Talk about Valley Head, just what you've seen from them, knowing them over the years, and how physical they are and the challenges they present.
Yeah, Coach Hammond does a phenomenal job with the program in general. Valley Head has a lot of tradition. And they're going to be tough, hard-nosed kids. You know what you're going to get from them. And again, he's instilled that. They work extremely hard in the weight room. They live in there the same way. They're the same mentality-wise, that they want to inflict their will on you for 48 minutes. I'm excited for that challenge this week. Excited for the long-standing tradition with this rivalry game.
I was looking over your schedule a day or so ago, and was the Packers off one week? You couldn't schedule them too?
It's a tough schedule. It really is. It's a really tough schedule.
It's unbelievable.
But if you're talking about truly, though, trying to make runs and go deep in the playoffs and stuff like that, you've got to play tough teams to prepare yourself for that. So as long as I have that opportunity to schedule that way, it'll be tough opponents from that side of it. Because, our goal is not to go out and pick up 8 wins and get booted out first round or anything like that. That's not what our goal is at the end of the day. And for us to be realistic in our goals, and we're going to play tough opponents.
That's right. I understand that, and I wholeheartely agree with you. When you play a Valley Head right off the bat, and I talked to Coach Kelly earlier about this, and they're playing Piedmont. When you play an opponent like that, what are some of the things you're looking for in your guys? When you go back and break down that film, either Friday night or Saturday morning, what do you want to see from your guys?
Friday night, from the game until after the game, especially with this first one, when we think of a team like Valley Head, we know, look, for 48 minutes, we're going to see who's tough during that ball game. This is not a team that's going to spread you out or anything from that side of it. We're going to see really who really kind of accepts that challenge and who excels for it. Hey, can we count on these 11? Or if not, then who we move to, or hey, what can we do to kind of blossom and bring them along for those type of guys?
Let's break this thing down by units, Coach, on this upcoming season. Let's always start with who puts the butts in the seats and the glitz and the glamour of the offensive side of the football. Who are you counting on that side?
Across the whole board. Somebody that really don't get recognized enough. I'm really excited for our offensive line. It's a group that's returned guys that have played for 2 or 3 years now from experience-wise, quarterback-wise. Mr. Cooper Bradley has headed that up and worked his tail off all summer. 2 or 3 in the backfield. Jameson Miller, Jeremiah Miller, Katie and Tracy. Some young ones there with those 2 twins. Outside at receiver, Dylan McDaniel, Zach Jones, Jonas Brown, Fisher Young. That's the ones, realistically, you talk to someone, it's usually not about, man, coach, we need to try this on defense and everything. The first thing everybody talks about is, hey, coach, here's some suggestions for offense. Everything, like you said, that's the ones who put butts in seats right there from that side.
That's right. That's butts in seats. Now let's talk about the group who generally holds this team together and gives you a shot to win each and every week. That's the defensive side of football. Go ahead, Coach.
And Coach Johnson does a phenomenal job with our defense. And again, at a small place like we are, guys, we coach everything. Coach everything, every position from that side of it. Like, it'd be nice to walk around and be part of groups. So again, the same way, hey, I'll move the DBs on the defensive side, outside linebacker, secondary, whatever's needed from that side of it. But heading that up, I mean, really strong with an inside backer with Hayden Tucker, Jeremiah Miller. Our front is going to kind of flip over our offensive line guys. They'll flip over there, and the same receivers are really going to flip over in the secondary. We have about 24 kids on the roster right now. 14 or 15 of them don't come off the field.
God.
That's just.
So from a depth perspective, 14 or 15 of your guys is your rotation the whole game. Yeah. We're talking all 3 phases.
All 3 phases. We'll get a few more in the specials team. We'll probably get up between 18 to 21. We'll have some spot players. So we try to put a heavy emphasis on our conditioning. I mean, just realistically, that's the kid who's going to play all game long in every phase of it. So it's no different, though. We'll flip over and we look at Valleyhead or anybody else, 2A, 3A, 4A ball. Even up to, like you said, even the 4A and 5A, like your best athletes are going to have to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean, you're talking, and like you said, they got to stay hydrated and in the game, because if they go down, that's 2 positions that you're missing.
Oh, it may, and it's wild. If one or 2 goes down, you may flip 3 or 4 spots in order to to get your best 11 out there. So it makes practice extremely interesting, because you got to. It's not if it's going to happen; it's when it's going to happen. So you got to work the opportunity and the reps in order to be equipped. Yeah, when it does.
Some of these guys stand on the sidelines thinking, I'm just going to check it out and go home and play some PlayStation. Nah, buddy.
Not a shot. I think that was a strong emphasis point at the Jamboree. We told them, guys, you're playing. Like, you're going to play a lot more than you think you are.
Yeah.
And sure enough, afterwards, they're all drenched, beat up, and everything else. My God, that's what a real football game should feel like.
That's what it feels like. Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about that 3rd phase. It's the phase that always gets overlooked. Let's talk about your special teams a little bit, Coach. Who you got over there that hey, we got to have this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Or guys.
Leading us kicker and punter-wise, Bryant Gravely, kind of leading up both. Cooper Bradley does a really good job kicking and punting as well. Our return phase, kind of those receivers are really athletic. They're kind of back deep on both sides of it. But that phase of the game, it really does. It can get overlooked super quick. I mean, that's been a part of some programs that they do kind of a walkthrough and stuff there out of it. But in that phase, it'll lose it for you quick. You get a punt blocked. I mean, I think the percentages, like, it increases like 70 or 80% of winning a ball game. If you block one or vice versa, if you get one blocked, it flips and swings the other way.
That's right. Yeah, because it's an instant flip of the field. I remember growing up, I grew up a Gator fan. I used to spend summers down in Florida, but watching Urban Meyer, like, he used to. His special teams guys always got first pick of the bus, first pick of hotels.
Made it special, yeah.
Yeah, made it something that made it a treasure.
Take pride in it.
That's right.
Take pride in it, yeah.
That's right, and that's huge. And to me, in order to win a football game, you got to win 2 of the 3 phases.
You do. Yeah, and there's a wild stat. Started tracking it probably 8 or 10 years ago from state championship games. Transition bell. But yeah, so that's one of the big phases of it, and like 2 out of 3. Started tracking it. Whoever wins it up front right there from the run game wise, and then turnover ratio. It pairs with those big 3 right there in the category wise. And it was like a 93% correlation.
I was say those big 3 right there.
It's 93% for the last like 12 years, almost. It was up to 15 or so now from state championship games. It's kind of got a running stat, and it's 93%.
Think about that. The people and look, in one of these phases we just mentioned, a lot of people just overlook that one.
It does.
But it is a very big factor. A couple more questions, Coach, and I know you got to get out of here, and I do as well. From here till kickoff, there's little tweaks and things. A lot of the hay's in the barn, but it's not in the barn. What do you got to get done between now and Friday night at 7 o'clock?
Yeah. from our last film stuff we talked about yesterday, this week coming into it was consistency. Was the big thing that we highlighted. So at times, we almost chose opportunities to not play as hard as we could. I mean, there's some little things to clean up, but from all phases of the game, and the same kids are going to play. So we're trying to gain depth throughout this week and to be more consistent. Have intent this week at practice when we think we're going to go about 75% through this rep, and we're going through individual and everything from that side of it. No, that ain't enough, and that showed this last Friday.
Absolutely. And Coach, if you could get in the Michael J. Fox DeLorean, so to speak, and fast forward the Friday night and say it's Saturday morning, you're drinking your coffee and you wake up with a smile on your face and you were to get a victory over Valley Head, what's got to happen? What's your team got to get done in order to have a chance to beat Valley Head?
I think that game's going to boil down to up front. Like I said, they're old school single wing. They're not hiding what they're going to do. They're going to try to inflict your will on you for 48 minutes. So we've got to control the line of scrimmage there on both sides, and vice versa. Inflict our will, get it to our skill guys out in space. I think they have a hard time tackling us from that side of it. That Saturday morning, that Friday night should be a pretty good feeling.
Having it right here on this field right here at LD Bruce Field, how important is that, Coach?
Yeah, our community is, it doesn't get much better. This place packs out, so people stand around the whole time, community members come back. Alumni is always here to support. We have a great fan base. This is a really special place. Throughout that whole day, it starts here at 7 a.m. in the morning, the day leading up to it. It's a fun place to be on a Friday night.
Coach, I really appreciate you. Thank you for sitting in, and this is the first of many this season, brother. And if you was to go 15 weeks, we're going to be out here 15 weeks.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Coach, I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.